Welcome to the race by race preview for Sha Tin on Sunday. 10 races coming up, all on the turf, and the C+3 course is in use. Not quite the level of last week where we had the Derby, of course, and Lucky Swayness winning the Group 1 over the 1400. But Paul Lally, we've got 10 winners to find.
We have. We've got a good jackpot to start the day off as well. It comes up in races 1 and 2 in the first double trio. 800,000 going there, so that should get up to about 5 million. Whole host of first starters, a couple of interesting ones that have run in different jurisdictions as well. Look forward to seeing them running later in the card.
Colourful Empress trial, Bill, hasn't he?
That's the one, yeah. He's won 3 trials here.
He has indeed, but we need to pass on a scratching before we go any further. And in the first, number 12, Yo-Yo Night's been replaced by Lucky Eternity. Harry Bentley is on board for Benno Jung. Will draw barrier number 9 and carry £127. Early start to 12:45 with a simulcast race coming in from Japan. Classic Moon is second up. He was placed behind Excellent Fighter when resuming. Happy Soul brings some strong Happy Valley form across to Sha Tin. Camino's on debut. He's had the 3 trials. Diamond Forever, he's first started Happy Valley, so first look at Sha Tin for him. Hong Kong Hall is stepping up from the 1,000 to the 1,200 metres. Fighting Stars coming back in distance, as is Beat Hollow. And Colonel comes back up in grade. Paul, he draws a gate, barrier number 1. He was a winner in Class 5 over the 1,200 at Sha Tin, which hasn't been a track that he's raced normally very well at, but he is expected to lead again here.
Yeah, he's got the pace, hasn't he? And Sylvester likes to go forward on his horses. He's drawn nicely in barrier 1. Stables and form, I expect him to lead. Fighting Stars led in the past. He's another alternative from barrier 4, Alexia aboard. Camino, who's the first starter, there's a little bit of a query over him, but he's showing a bit of pace in his trials. He's had 3 of them, 11.45 pounds he is. And Golden Luck, he's only had the 1 start. He'll just need a bit of luck, he's drawn wide.
He was beaten favourite on debut was Golden Luck. He ran 5th behind Excellent Fighter, which is the first replay we do look at. We've got Golden Luck 5th, Classic Moon. He won on debut, Paul, at 80-1. Didn't do too much after that, but you think he can back up this third and go another good race this weekend?
I think he can, actually, because there was a little bit of money for him. He was still a decent price. He came in from about 40s into 24. And look, he hit the line really nicely, I thought. With this run under his belt, he'll be a little bit fresher. Thought it was a good run from him. And the other one that we're talking about there, which was the golden horse, wasn't it? Golden Luck. He finished off nicely enough as well for 5th. And look, he'll learn a lot from that. That was his debut run.
Fun Together was a winner 3 starts ago. He was better than 100-1, and he's struggled a bit since with a 7th and an 8th. Happy Soul, Paul, can he replicate what he's been doing at Happy Valley, which has been good when he comes to the bigger track at Sha Tin? He's been here once before. Yeah, he didn't really do too much on that occasion. So, look, I'd like to see him run round. I mean, he's going well at the moment. As Happy Soul, and obviously has been racing well at Happy Valley. Look, I just wonder about the big track for him, so I'm happy to watch him in this. Okay, so I'll watch on Happy Soul. I'll hear what's on board for Danny Shum. Next up is Hong Kong Hall, who was a beaten favourite on debut. He'd been given plenty of trials since he'd been here. Trialled well. Perhaps he just needed that run?
Could well have, and the experience will help him. And up to 1,200, he's out of an Costa de Lago mare, so the up to 1,200 will probably suit him as well. He definitely had his chance here, there's no question. But with that run under his belt, Zach Purdon is sticking with the horse. He's drawn nicely in 7. So up to the 1,200. Look, I'm willing to give him another chance, so he definitely goes in for me.
The Purton factor, a tick of approval that he does stay on board following that. Now we're going to that Class 5 win, Paul, of Colonel. This was over the 1,200 metres from barrier 13, but it was the first time that he'd won in 10 starts at Sha Tin. Comes back up in grade with that winning form. Yeah, that worries me a little bit here. Look, he'll get the lead on the C course, so that's a positive thing there. Okay, I just wonder about him coming up back into Class 4. He's only won the 3 times from his 47 starts and doesn't win out of turn. It was a nice enough win here, but this is going to be a lot tougher, I thought. Yeah, Ricky Eustable is going well, but his Class 4 record, in particular at Sha Tin, is not strong. Thought this was a bit of a tricky race to kick things off with.
It is. Actually, there are some quite tricky races throughout the card. I'm going to go here with Classic Moon, though. I just really like the way he finished off after that break. He'd come back after a spell and ran really nicely. His win was off 52. Look, they put him all the way up to 60s. He was so impressive on debut. But he's had that break, and I thought he ran on well last time. Hong Kong Hall will give him another chance. Nice run from him. Golden Luck again. He's another one that was trialling well before his debut run. And Beat Hollow comes back in distance. I think he'll get back. He'll be running on at the end. There is ability with him. I've seen it in the mornings. We just need to see it on racetrack. 1, 7, 6 and 10.
And the first race is a Class 4 over the 1,200 metres.